The idea, insight, or secret you need for massive impact is just moments away. It's time to claim your career crown. The podcast where business owners and entrepreneurs share the keys to the kingdom to help you open the vault to your greater success.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Petite to Queen's Claim Your Career Crown podcast. My name is Rachel, and I'll be your host today, and I'm here joined by the Queen of Sales herself, Lynn Whitbeck. Today, we're going to be talking about how to reap regal profits with the Crown sales methodology. The Crown methodology is the proven and effective sales blueprint that delivers consistent, repeatable, and scalable sales. If you get a ton of value from this here episode, I would love to invite you to subscribe because it costs absolutely nothing for you to subscribe. Lynn is the founder and CEO of Petite to Queen. Business owners and entrepreneurs hire her to ignite winning sales because most fail to connect, capture, and close their ideal clients. She is the host of the Get More Clients show, streaming on Amazon Fire, Roku, and Apple TV. When she is not working with clients, Lynn loves visiting national parks, cooking, and playing Pokemon Go. Welcome, Lynn, to your own podcast.
Well, Rachel, it's so great to do my own show. Isn't that fun?
Great. So just to get us started, tell us what inspired you to create the Crown signature of our sales consulting service.
Well, one of the things is that when you're in sales or sales and marketing, when you can put together something that really represents what you do in either 3 to 5 steps that can be easily communicated, that is going to give you something that's going to stick. All right. And you can start talking about it on a regular basis. So now the Crown methodology is essentially what I've been doing all along and what we've been doing, but by putting it into a signature, a business signature service, it really helps us leverage that concept. And that's why it's important for you to find a way to really put in a nutshell and something that's easy to communicate and share so that you can use it to attract and connect and convert your ideal clients.
Mm-hmm. I love that nutshell idea. I was just thinking about acorns earlier today in terms of tattoos, so that makes perfect sense to me. So let's get a little bit more into it, though. What is the Crown methodology?
So the Crown methodology is based on the 5 letters Crown. C is for client-focused foundation. Everything that we do is really wrapped around your client why. And this is one of the biggest areas that we see challenges that our clients face, is that they're really focused on what they do and how they help and serve people, but they're not thinking about it from the client's perspective. And that's the core piece, because it's the client's perception that equals truth, period. You've got to get out of your own way, and you've got to be thinking like the client. And the client's thinking evolves and changes through the sales cycle and as your relationship develops. So really having that client-focused foundation is going to help you connect more quickly, build the rapport, and close more sales, and then build those relationships so that your clients become raving fans and referral partners. Now, the R is for a repeatable process. And that's another big challenge that many of our clients face. And it's because they really don't have a process for their sales. They're just sort of going with the motions, and every time they're trying to reinvent the wheel or create something new, rather than diagram this out and create a consistent process that allows them to repeat it, be successful with it, and then scale it. Because if you don't have this, it's impossible to bring new people on to train them to sell more of your product or service because they don't have a process to follow and you've got chaos. So that's why the R is repeatable process. The O is originally authentic. How are you going to stand out from the crowd? Come on. You've got to lean into who you are. And that is where you don't get out of your own way. You want to stand out. And you want to stand out with your unique personality, your unique style, and the unique product or service that you offer. So when we talk about sales, we always talk about sales with worthy intent, where you genuinely desire to help and serve others. And that's the W of Crown, worthy intent. And we only work with people who have that same worthy intent, that they truly want to help people. They want to create massive impact, and they are excited and thrilled to work with their clients and all the magic that they can create for them and with them. And finally, the N is nourish and flourish. So when you have a sales process, you're going to continue to nourish that. You're going to refine it, because things are not static. Things are always emerging and changing, and that enables you to flourish. And it's the same thing with your clients. When you're nourishing your clients, when you're taking care of them, when you're seeking opportunities to grow opportunities within that business, more things that you can do with, such as a quarterly business review, staying connected, asking for referrals, asking for introductions. All of that helps you and them flourish.
Perfect. That's great. So C for client-focused foundation, R for repeatable processes, O for originally authentic, W for worthy intent, and N for nourish and flourish. That sounds great. Now, Lynn, how does the Crown methodology help business owners and entrepreneurs get more clients and close more sales?
Well, when you have a sales strategy in place and you've really focused on your client thinking, your client persona, and you understand who they are, that allows you to now create messaging, create lead magnets, to create content to attract your ideal client. And when you approach your clients with worthy intent, that helps you now actually capture them in the sense of building rapport. You're building the relationship. You're nourishing that relationship. And when you've created a process for how you move them through the sales process so that you can close that client, and now you are implementing your program. And in that implementation and how you serve them or the product that you deliver, and once again, you're nourishing them, and then you're helping them flourish so that they in turn can help either their company, their team, their clients, their community. And by being originally authentic and really putting your own magic elixir of who you are and what's unique about your product or service into the mix, it helps you stand out, right? I mean, who wants to be the same old, same old? It's sort of like, a sea of business suits that all look the same. They're all in shades of black, gray, and navy. I mean, and you're going to be, the Scarlet Pimpernel standing out. Or with me today, parrots that are having a party.
Yeah.
So you've got to lean into that because people are attracted to that. And it really helps you be recognizable. And it's so critical because in a sea of sameness, and that's where we're at, it helps you attract your ideal clients.
Yeah. And I do love the parrot party. It's fantastic. So it's a methodology, which means it's consistent, repeatable, and reliable. So why is that kind of blueprint more urgent than ever before?
Well, because it's really impossible to find stability in your business and scale your business if you don't have systems and processes in place that are effective and that help you close more clients and then implement your solutions or deliver your products more effectively. And that's what holds people down. is they keep trying all these different things and they don't ever actually spend the time to figure out what works best for their ideal clients, what's going to be the attraction, and what's the process and the system that's going to work best for them. And they're not including their own unique style and approach in that equation. Once again, they're doing the seamless, and they're chasing all these different ideas without doing the work to actually establish what makes the most sense for your clients and for you. And when you put that together and you create this blueprint and a roadmap, now not only does it allow you to attract your ideal clients, connect with them, and close the sales more quickly and more easily, it enables you to grow and scale, because now you have a blueprint and roadmap you can share with people that you hire to step in and start working on the sales. So certainly from a small business perspective, many entrepreneurs or small business owners, they're doing the sales themselves and they're wearing all these different hats. But if they have this worked out, it means that they can close more sales, be more effective, grow their business, so they can now bring someone on in a role, or they can train specific team members to step up into a role of sales. And sales is the lifeblood of every business. Love it or hate it, if you don't have sales, you will not stay in business.
That is true. That is very true. So yeah, what I like about the blueprint is that, it's a process, but it's tailorable for each individual client. And I think that's great. But you said there at the end, like, love it or hate it, sales is vital to your business. What holds people back in sales? What makes them lean toward hating it?
Well, many people have had a very negative experience in sales. The classic used car salesman, or if anybody's ever seen that hideous movie, Glengarry Glen Ross. And I have to tell you, I almost threw something through the TV. I finally watched it several years ago now, but because people kept talking about it as the ultimate sales movie. Well, it's an ultimate sales movie of sleaze, of being manipulative. And so there is that connotation. But there's another side of sales, a completely other side of being a trusted partner and resource. That's what you need to lean into. So it's really about mindset and attitude. And it's recognizing what you do and how you help and serve others and the impact you create. And when you really understand and accept that, wow, you make such a huge difference in the lives of your clients, now it's a matter of, sales is a gift. You're giving them a gift of working with you so that you can achieve their goals, their initiatives, their dreams. And there's a big piece of that you have to lean into. So now you have the confidence and assurance to recognize that sales is just part of the relationship journey that you're going to build with this client for a lifetime.
Yeah. And I guess that's where the intent really comes in, and why it's so vital to the Crown methodology. So what should listeners do next? What should listeners do next about implementing the Crown methodology in their own sales?
Well, there's a lot of things that you can do next. You can certainly watch any of the episodes on our Get More Clients TV show. You can go to our website on anything that you want help with, such as follow-up or thinking like your client. You can just put it in our search bar, and all the different resources that we have are going to come right up to the forefront. I really encourage you to attend our master classes that we provide and join one of our paid workshops. You're going to gain so much out of that they're designed for you to implement and take action and get your sales moving in the right direction.
Good. I must say that the Petite to Queen website really is a great resource for anyone looking for what to do next. So that's great. Lynn, is there anything you wish I'd asked you that I didn't? Not yet, anyway.
I am really good. I would say the last thing is that if you'd like to have a blueprint or a roadmap, if you go to our homepage, you can download our Get More Clients checklist. And this is going to go over probably that missing step that's holding you back in your steps. That's going to be revealed to you.
Great. Perfect. Lynn, thank you so much for sharing how to reap Regal profits with the Crown sales methodology. Will you go ahead and share with our listeners how and where they can find out more about you if they don't already know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Petite to Queen website, I'm the only Lynn Whitbeck on LinkedIn. And once again, on our homepage, you can download the petitetoqueen.com/checklist and find out what's missing in your sales, where that gap is, so that you can tighten that up and close more sales.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lynn, and thank you to our listeners. This has been such an informative discussion. Bye.
What was your biggest takeaway from this episode? I would love to hear about it. It's important to share the things you love. If you loved this episode, a 5-star review really helps keep the podcast coming to you regularly. Also, if you want to get more sales strategies to grow your business, make sure you subscribe right now. If you want to get results even faster, I invite you to download my sales strategy checklist at petitetoqueen.com/checklist. This has been Lynn Whitbeck, host of Claim Your Career Crown. I'll see you next time.